The kind nature of your elevated nature in cosmic realities remains now, in seeing the consistency that leaps you into an inner determination to create a stronger field of vibrancy in your life. From the constant energetic healing that is going on now, then you are noticing that the bridges of information into hyperspace is connecting more into that of your daily experience. It is absolutely important to not be drawn into all of the outer drama going on around you, in which you notice a lot of drama every single day. Through maintaining more of a delightful upliftment into your higher self, then this connects more with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. It is important to maintain a higher vibration, beyond all of the destructive natures of the lower ego self, which exists to hate more, often saying, I hate this, I can't stand that, I am so frustrated. With a clear inception of vibrating more beyond the lower ego self, then you are seeing the patterns that the lower ego self brings into your existence. You are the ones that are able to determine how much you are able to connect with your true self, in generating a stronger field of energetic vibrancy. The constant motion of higher realms comes with non-stop service, which is how your Earth is safe now from all draconian life forms that look to destroy this world, and move on to another planet, and do the same thing. It is important to recognize the interconnected nature of being here in the deeper stage of energy, which you feel as the core expansion of a new Earth reality altogether. Through delving deeper into the roles as the Ascended Ones comes with a clear responsibility, in which as you are being more consciously aware, then you are gifted with an experience beyond the reincarnation loop. In seeing all of life in cycles, your ending of the cycle of duality comes with a new cycle of unity, which directly allows for the guided transformation into the evolved nature of being in a state of joyfulness. The lower ego self feels that it is not able to exist in peace, in which you notice the voice of the mind often controls many humans, into belief systems of limitations, of fear, of creating some head delusional God to be outside of them, that they fear. You often notice this, when such individuals say with the lower ego self, the only person I fear is God. The foolishness of the lower ego self is to exist in an unawakened state of being, in still acting based on what such humans were taught most of their lives to be true, and real. It is your responsibility to act from your awakening, in being God, in creating a reality where you are deeply connected more with the foundation of a new expanded nature as the light. In noticing that your light keeps expanding more with your clear intention, and inner work, then every day you have the opportunity to continue to vibrate at a higher frequency range. You are the bringers of a new awakened era in the history of planet Earth, in encoding more of the source energy of a new shifting into a higher path of DNA activation. From the depths of realizing that you have the best ascension guidance in this world, as you notice in these transmissions, then there is no amount of stopping this transition in oneness. In seeing all of life as a deepened frequency allows for a natural upgrading in every part of your existence to notice only a completion phase in your evolution now. It is important to continue detaching more from the lower ego self, and then shifting into a new pathway where you are feeling more in a calm nature in your daily existence. As you notice all of the outer chaos around you keeps going on, it is not just going to stop, as those choosing duality keep acting crazy, and violent, yelling, often until death. You are witnessing the insanity of duality now, in which you are shifting into a new created way, where uniting with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians exists in fullness. The kind and gentle flow of an elevated state of being in more unification with your higher self is emerging beyond the lower ego self, which is the mind, into more of a restored nature. You notice that the lower ego self is going to try and convince you that the mind in your head which talks to you is your higher self, And that is not the case at all. Your higher self exists beyond judgments, exists beyond non-stop worry, beyond non-stop violence, beyond non-stop hate, into a gentle embrace of being the light. This needs to be deeply connected to allow for you to completely transform, and graduate beyond the lower realms, where you are no longer existing solely in 3D anymore. That is how you are aware that there is much more advancement to take place, as you notice, inasmuch as you work more inwardly on yourself to rise your vibrations. There are those not focused on that at all. This path of ascension is solely for those of you focused on embodying more of the Christed frequencies, which is not only a belief system, but a real reality, which exists in unconditional love. The core of leaping into a more advanced nature comes with your responsibility to continue to evolve into a path where you are comfortable in seeing the clear connections to all of life in unison. Unity consciousness is not just going to magically happen on this world among all of creation, whether they are focusing on ascension or not, as it is now time to end all such mental delusions for those still holding on to it. Those of you that are not in those mental delusions are seeing the importance of continuing to rise in an inner determination to sprout forth an awakened presence of being here as the light. Your shining nature keeps you on a higher plane of existence, which is not about seeing more divided natures on this world, but more energetic exchanges in the deeper connected existence. The completion of your paths in duality is not the end of your journey in life forever, as you are going to be alive always, in which there are endless dimensions to ascend into. The shifting into a higher vibration beyond 3D is only the beginning of endless dimensions of higher realms of life experience, as this is how you are more connected to how this works in fullness. In seeing into the depths of endless evolution comes the source of your life to be the experience through this harmonization, and uplifting in eternal energy as a light being. Your inner connection with the actions that you are creating for the new earth is welcomed more, in seeing the balance that it takes to continue to be more responsible on your journey into more grace. We stand in eternal unison. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.